Howdy gamers, old gamer guy here, back on the bridge of the USS Mystic, and we've pretty much cleaned out the upper left hand corner of the map there. So I'm heading toward the middle. I feel like things are going pretty well, but something really horrible is about to happen, as you will see after I warp to this next sector. When I look at the map, there's a flashing icon to the right of my ship. It says Framen, danger high. So I think, screw that, I'm not going to deal with them. I'm going to get away from them. So I'm going to go ahead and warp on down here and then warp again. And I feel like if I put their icon outside of that bigger thin square, I feel like I'm out of danger. You know, even though it says danger high down here, I feel like the Framen aren't going to bother me. So, okay, so cool. We're away from them for now. I'm going to go over here and help to do some scanning. I've got 2 people on the bridge, so this would happen anyway, but I'm going to go ahead and speed up the process, scan a bunch of stuff, try to find some resources, and let's grab a few things and let's get the heck out of here. You know, get as far away from the Framen as possible before they even know we're here. So, okay, let's get to the tractor beam and the hangar and let's get some stuff and we'll get out of here. And oh, too late. The Framen are boarding us. It says hazard impact on tractor beam. And so we've got Framen boarding the ship here. And these guys are bad news. Now, I don't really know what I could have done to change this situation. I don't know, maybe I should have run back to the bridge and warped farther away to a place where it said, you know, danger low or whatever. But whatever I could have done, I didn't do it, evidently, because the Framen just keep boarding and boarding and boarding, and eventually my whole crew of 11 gets wiped out. Now they're destroying energy nodes. They've got some kind of a shotgun type weapon that is a slow firing weapon, but packs quite a punch.
A crew member has been killed.
Oh, and there went Ripley. Ironically, Ripley lived through all those Alien movies, but she was the first one to die in my little universe here. I had Ripley and Lambert and Parker and Brett and Dallas and Kane from the first Alien movie. And then I had Hudson and Hicks and Vasquez from the second Alien movie. And then I had a couple of human Krull hybrids named Frick and Frack, who supposedly should have been the toughest members of my crew, but they died before some of my humans did. Oh, there went Vasquez. This is terrible. So I run back here. I have to heal myself. I'm almost dead myself here. But I heal myself and grab some ammo, and I think I switch out my pistol for a machine gun.
We lost a crew.
There went Lambert. There went Parker. Terrible. So terrible. Yeah, I felt like I had enough turrets. I had a bunch of extra sulfur to make more turrets if I needed it. If I needed them. Oh, who died there? That was Hicks and Hudson. Both died kind of at the same time. I thought I was doing well. And who knows? You know, this is really... Well, I started to say it was my first game, but that's not true. I think it's like my 3rd game because I I kept starting over whenever I would lose a clone. This time I hadn't lost a clone up until this point. My captain, it's still the first captain, you know, the first clone that I was using as a captain. But he is about to die, I think. So you'll see what that looks like when your clone dies. Oh, there he goes. Captain Barba, I think was his name.
New captain promoted.
So now Kane is the captain. Kane and Dallas are up here on the bridge trying to hold it down. You can kind of tell that the AI isn't really all that impressive. That would definitely be a criticism I have about this game. But I still like the game, don't get me wrong. It's just, if I'm going to pick something to complain about based on my time so far, it would be this AI. Oh, there went Kane.
New captain promoted.
Brett has been promoted.
A crew member has been killed.
Frick and Frack are both dead now. That was Frick. Frack died right before Brett was promoted. Oh, terrible. And for a little while through all this, I kept thinking, you know, they'll stop boarding. I'll finally kill the last one. You know, they've definitely done some damage to me, but I'll just rebuild. You know, I'm gonna have a bunch of biomass, and I picked up some DNA from these guys. Maybe I can even make a Framen crew member. I'm not thinking that the voyage is over at this point, but spoiler alert, it is over. Oh, Brett. Hurrah! Dallas is the last guy. See, you got a Framen just standing here on the bridge looking at the floor. That's not good AI. That's not what you call impressive AI. So I'm definitely going to play this game again. I'm going to start over. I've got a few ideas about how to design my ship a little differently from the get-go. But I still think it's a very cool game. Definitely will play again. And as you'll see, when I do finally get to the end, I've unlocked some artifacts that I can take into my next voyage. Depending on which corporation you use as your sponsor, you can take a certain number of artifacts. Oh, there goes Dallas. Game over, man. Game over. Final report. Project Genesis official valuation. Your vessel drifted lonely and damaged through open space. No life forms remained on board. After 3,500 years, the lost spaceship reached the gravitational attraction of a black hole. Distant stars vanished one after the other. A circling giant disk of gas appeared at the horizon. After a week, the ship accelerated and drifted fast into the region of superheated dust and gas. It melted in seconds before all space-time was sucked into the void. Bummer. But, like I said, on the bright side, I've unlocked a few artifacts here. 15 different artifacts. Some corporations will let you start with 2 artifacts, I think. And some will let you take as many as 4. I don't know. I haven't unlocked all the corporations, so maybe some will let you take even more than that. But so these artifacts are basically, you know, some suit upgrades. There's some intelligence, like you know, the location of resources, the location of certain what else? Weapons. So, yeah, I don't know which ones I'll go with in my next voyage, but I definitely will start a new voyage soon, and I think I will try with a different corporation just to see. At least one of the corporations is like a specialist in weapons, so they might have extra weapons anyway, you know, even without the artifacts. So anyway, I still like the game despite my complaints about the AI. And yeah, that'll about do it for this voyage. It'll probably be quite a while before I make another video for this game when I get a good ways into my next voyage, but hopefully you've enjoyed these first videos of this first voyage. And yeah, thanks for watching.